Hey everyone, Vermont Prepper here. Just wanted to go over my Garmin Tactix Charlie watch. And for those of you who are preppers or have thought about getting into prepping, I think this is a pretty useful watch to have. And I'm going to go over some of the features. I don't know all of the features on it, so don't, all you geeks out there, don't thumbs down me because I don't know all of them. I'm saying that right up front. I'm going to go through the ones that I use and the reasons why I use them. So basically, this watch is a smartwatch by Garmin, and the reason why I like this over, say, a Samsung or an Apple Watch is because I'm able to download topographical maps on this thing. And that's what I've done. I basically have downloaded the whole East Coast of topographical maps, and not only the large scale, but the small scale maps. So I have very detailed topographical maps on this watch for the East Coast, and you can do more, but I'm pretty much in the East Coast most of the time. So that's the sole reason, or the differentiator, not the sole reason, but the differentiator for me of why I like this map over some of the others. And this particular unit from Garmin is called, again, the Tactix Charlie, and they had a Tactix Bravo before that, but this is sort of like the next version of it. And you can download a bunch of different watch faces on it, and you can see the one that I did has quite a bit of information. I'll go over it, but again, if you don't like a lot of this information, you just switch it, and you can store a number of watch faces on this and switch between them. I happen to just use this one. I don't need any kind of other things. I like to have as much information as possible. So the top, you see the green battery indicator, that's at 92%. Down to the right a little bit, you see a little envelope. That's how many messages I have. You see right below that the blinking heart. Last time I had it on was 75 beats per minute. Then you see the day and date, and we are right below that, the week of the year. So we're in week 13 of 2019. To the left of that, you see the time in big numbers. And then below the time, you see the sunrise, like right below the 2 there. You see the sunrise at 6:36 a.m. and you see it's going to set just to the right of that at 7:15 p.m. today. And we are sitting at 855 feet above sea level. Below that is a graph of how many steps that you take. Right now, since I haven't had it on, it doesn't show very many steps. I had 15 steps today. But let's go over some of the features of it. All right, so if you're a jumper, and I'm not a jumper, you can use this to, I guess, track your jumps. You can track, if you're on a trail, you can track, show a track of what you've done. It has map features, has a grid locator, and for you, this is something you got to download. So for you ham operators, I'm a ham in more ways than one. For you ham operators, you can basically know which grid you are wherever you're at in the world, and if you are a ham operator, you know that the world is divided into grids, and each grid represents your location. Okay, so again, tactical, not really sure what the heck that does. Jump master, if you're a jumper. Track, if you want to track yourself. Navigate, I use this one quite a bit. You have points of interest, anything around you, certain trails or courses that you keep, round trip courses, activities, I'm not even sure what that is, but save locations I use quite a bit. And basically you can go into this, and I'm not going to show you my save locations, but you can go into this and basically press a button and save whatever location you want to into the watch, so that in case of a grid down scenario where the satellites happen to be working, I think they'll be working for at least a certain period of time. Just a guess, but again, I don't know. You can navigate to any of these locations, and you can do it through the woods because you have your topographical maps on there. Sight and go, I'm not really sure, but coordinates, you could plug in any coordinate if you know the lat long of your destination. So pretty cool stuff. All right, so let's go over here. Some of the apps you can do. Your Spotify through here. And you have your altimeter, a larger altimeter with your compass, barometer as well. Various temperature, high and low, amount of humidity. Hooked up to your calendar, so I have no events happening today. Your heart rate over the last 4 hours, it'll give you a graph. And then your number of steps right there. Okay, so basically that's your heart rate, real-time heart rate, which I don't have it on, so it's not going to measure anything. It's not going to measure anything accurate. All right, so well, the other thing right below the battery is your moon phase. You have your moon phase. You can see it's like at a quarter moon right now. So in any event, that's it. I think I gave you the reasons why I like it. Again, to summarize, the topographical maps were the differentiator for me. It does have navigation capability where you can navigate to anywhere that you want, and you don't need your smartphone to do it. All right, so I hope you guys like the short review. And if you are a prepper, like I said, this is a very useful tool to have. All right, everyone, take care. As always, keep prepping. Vermont Prepper out.